respectfully, anyone that wants to do this emotional thing and just cry about the refs, allow me, man. I'm not going to spend this live stream just gassing out the refs. Like I've said, the ref can suck himself. He's shit. He changed the game, but come on, man. If you played Sunday League, you're accustomed to shit refs, man. Man are typing in caps. Man said, grab your black Air Forces. Gabriel's moving mad, bro. Gabriel's in the wrong and he's still trying to shake the ref. What's he on? Like, you've made the foul. Like, whether it's you've made the foul, you've got a second yellow. What you think the ref's going to allow you and say one more time? No, come on, man. He did get robbed. The ref sabotaged it, but that's not just it, man. Bro, that's the big positive for me, man. Red, that's why it's harsh, man, because like we were good in the first half, man. You know, we respected them for a second and then we was on it. And then obviously second half we went down to 10 men. Fair enough, dumb shit is dumb shit, but you know, we kind of held rigid and stuff like that. Ultimately, City are City. We've switched off for a second and they've scored. Where 6 minutes has come from, somebody can answer. So there are a lot of positives, but fundamentally, you know, every week we talk about we're robbed by refs. Sometimes we're waffling. A lot of the time we're not. If we know the ref shit, let's try and do other things. I know people, it's hard to accept. The refs change things. The ref, you know, connotations with Arsenal being soft so we don't get decisions. Certain players are treated like murderers and terrorists, so anything they do is a mazza. But still, there was things we could have done away from this ref to get that result. You know, is the ref the reason on the transition? You know, VAR, the ref's decisions and whatnot. There were elements of self-imploding this, which led to it, but it is what it is, man. Right, the clock is still going. To be fair, man, I'll back us to probably get back in the game if it was still going. There's stuff to build on, but let's do it, man. Let's just keep going, man. We got too emotional after the pen. Could be down to an experience. Yeah, I think we needed to. I'd say emotional intelligence. At times we didn't always channel it the best. I would say that as well. We like Xhaka for me in the second half. It felt like he was even after the game too. Even Odegaard as well when he come off and after the game. I love the passion, but we're too and I love to pressure the rest, but we're too emotionally invested. And in the game, it looked like Xhaka was still like the man's giving the pen's gone. Like he's still giving the ref shit. And it looked like for me, Xhaka was trying to rewrite his penalty when he was just flying forward, trying to press and things like that. And I feel sorry for Xhaka Carr. He didn't have the worst of games, but fundamentally, that flashpoint he did, that's all that certain people didn't watch the game. That's all they see, man. You know, that's all that's gonna happen. You know, that's all that's going to matter. Right. Big up the referee though, man. Big up the referee. All I'd say is big up the referee because I can't lie. The more I watch the Odegaard one now, the more I'm like, explain that one. But this is why, for me, I'd rather just focus on us because the refs are shagging. But every week to every teams, they're doing this. Like, don't you know City only get pens? Didn't you see Wolves? Good performance, but individual errors letting us down again and losing our heads. City's pen was a pen. The issue is why is it so hard to get the ref to go to the screen for us? I don't know. Why the fuck didn't he go to the screen? No excuse for getting sent off in a game of this magnitude, not in this way. The team actually believed today, very promising first half, but we dropped to our quality first 10 of the second. I'd agree with that to a degree. Absolutely crazy, man. It is what it is. We made it difficult. Carry whatever chip we had on our shoulder today onto Spurs. Trust. Bruno Guimaraes needs to come to the club. I mean, I understand why your heads will be gone, but realistically, why? What can you change? I'm not saying it's right, but think about it logically. Like, what you man are just going to be foaming at the mouths, typing in capitals on a YouTube channel. I understand the frustration. I get it out, people, but yeah, man. Man said deluded. Some of them Arsenal players ain't built like heart out there. To be fair with you, they did have heart today. I'm proud of the boys. The lack of experience is shown, though. Xhaka gave the ref a reason, and when you do that, being Xhaka, you always lose. Facts. I just don't understand the hand, bro. Robbed or not, Martinelli should have scored. True. I just don't understand why he's pulling his shirt. Like, why? That's just it for me. Why have you got hands on him? Him being sent off made it. I think at 11 we get a draw, but what I think of what happens, I don't know, man. Is Tomiyasu top 3 centre back in the league, top 3 right back in the league? I'd say top 5, top 3. I don't know. Reece James and Trent are better than him. Cancelo's probably more of an all-round package. I think Tomiyasu's better at all them defensive things than Cancelo, but all things considered, he's probably ahead of him. He's definitely top 5. Xhaka is vital for us. He's a mentality monster. Yeah, man, taking his older brother's key and them thing there. Boy, the second yellow for Gab was a soft, but this is the unpopular opinion. When we say soft yellow, soft foul, soft penalties, and I do it myself, soft still means it's a foul, no? Or whatever. Again, decisions to be made. It was a soft pen, but it was a pen. Xhaka wrapped it, but I don't know why ours wasn't. I don't know. Bro, Xhaka's leg makes minimal contact. He moves out the way. Making minimal contact, moving out the way, it can still be a foul. Some of these things have been given for us, and also that doesn't mitigate for him pulling, bro. Xhaka ain't holding his shirt as he's falling. Don't gas it, man. Xhaka, he's going past Xhaka. Xhaka's got hands on his shirt before that, man. Like, let's be real, man. Let's not lie, bro. Like, I don't know how Odegaard never got a pen. Watching it again, game highlights where our weaknesses still lie. Yeah. Bernardo Silva is 100% looking for it, but like you're given decisions to make. Exactly. Pull it. What am I on about, man? Like pulling the shirt, even when the man is already on his way down, never goes well. Can't have a handful of a shirt and not be punished for. Exactly. If that happens outside the area to Arsenal, not it's a free kick. It's a soft one, but soft and whatnot, it still fouls, man. Like for me, do I think have I definitely seen Arsenal not being given them? Do I think that's extremely harsh? Do I think it's soft? Do I think his reputation's gone against him? Do I think there's a bit of brown envelopes? Do I think there's damn right cheating? Of course. But I've also seen us get some silly ones. And you give people decisions to make. Xhaka's got to be smarter. Why is your hands on him? Why? Like, you lot are saying because he's pulling him down. Why is his hands on him? Like, I'm just trying to. I get the aggression, but still, like, why is his hands on him? There's no reason. Yeah, you're saying he's fooling. Why is he pulling him? I'm sure Xhaka's got a wife, so I'm sure he doesn't want his Instagram. He doesn't want to DM him or anything. So, 2 moments of madness, man. The ref fucked up game, but man, it is what it is. Like, big up you lot, man. Big up C. And again, the thing's going to go against you if you're granite as well. It's not right. It's going to go against you, but I would say that's another game where many aspects, it wasn't quite ugly, but the good, bad, and the ugly be the best way for me to describe it, innit? It's the good, bad, and ugly of Arsenal, really. The good, the bad, and the ugly was the nonsense you saw for the goals, man. The first half was the best performance of the season so far. Yeah, given the quality of the opposition, I'd say in general, if there was none of that, I'd say Spurs, because I really enjoyed that, man. Happy New Year, DG. We lost because of a couple of silly decisions by our players. Don't care how we lost the game. The fact is, we lost. Why would Xhaka have his hand on Silva's shirt in the box? It's a bit like when the Lacazette twangs them. You know Lacazette's going to finesse you, so that, you know, there's no coincidence Lacazette has won our penalties this season, apart from Odegaard. Team spirit looks strong. Joe Aribo right now is unplayable. He'd be a good fit. Shout out to him, the former Charlton lad. Doesn't matter what decisions go against us. We can't lose our heads like that. This young team will learn. Played well. Something to show how we improved. FVAR doesn't kill the momentum. Was it a penalty because he went to ground or because he pulled his shirt because he was already going to the ground? It was harsh, but I believe it was a penalty. It is gutting, but we've come a long way. Yes, we keep making little mistakes. A few more additions to the squad and we'll be good, my bro. Facts. Just improve the depth. Cut out the dumb shit. Everything is easier said than done. Cut out the dumb shit. Improve some depth. But yeah, man. I don't know if it's me, but I can't be proud of a performance that's an L. I mean, we're not Wimbledon. I'm not proud of an L, blood. But reality is, it is one of our best performances this season. And if you look at it on the basic way of you lost, you can't be happy about losing. You know, it's adapting. But if you look at it across the whole 90, it is up there. I wouldn't say it's mine because we didn't win. You know, valiant efforts only go so far. Norwich have had bare valiant efforts and they're still at the foot of the table. United fan here. You're so underrated, man. One of the best Arsenal content on YouTube. I don't know about any of that, but I appreciate that. And hopefully one day we'll live up to that, man. Arsenal fans crying. Shut up. You pushed us all the way. Give your team credit. Exactly. Gave people credit, man. They did their thing. Partey was brilliant. I know we lost, but I loved Partey, one of his. I don't know, man. I've seen Partey play well against United. I've seen him boss Spurs, and it feels like, you know, people don't want to give Partey his flowers, but that was a real Partey performance. Even second half, down to 10 men, he's trying dribbling in that. But we did our thing, though, man. Like I said, still 35 points on the board. You know, like I said, work on the good things, cut out the bad things, and there's that, man. I agree, man. The most compensating thing about this was the performance, and that's it for me. Keyword: desire, competitiveness, man. And there's more positives than negatives, but again, you can't waffle about all the positives and not the negatives. You can't waffle about all the negatives and like, you know, the Xhaka, the Gabriel, the ref, this and that, and not speak about other things. You know, considering we didn't have our gaffer, you know, couple of players are clearly in the red zone in terms of fitness. Couple man have been with Corona and all these things. The referee acting, all of these things considered, we done our thing, man, but. As I said, doing your thing for me is 3 points. You know, it is what it is. It's the first, you know, out of the previous 12 games, out of the first, 11, 12, 13 games we played the previous, we were getting smacked up. We were due a half decent performance against City sooner or later, and I'm happy we finally had it to a degree in it. But we go marching on in it. And to be fair with you, if you keep these performance levels and these things, and evidently work on what we need to work on and keep doing what we're good at and just not being happy with that, improving it, then we should be all right, because fundamentally the game's gone in it. It's gone. You look at our fixtures from really to the end of the season, but I would say January/February, we can't feel sorry for ourselves. We just have to get on with it, man. Simple as that. You know, we've got Liverpool a couple times in the cup. We've got Spurs. You know, Burnley will be fighting relegation. There's fighting relegation. Them times that we're playing them, as I said, we still got to go to St. Mary's, Crystal Palace. These are difficult, great grounds to go through. It's interesting, Carl. This is the one time I would love to hear what Mikel Arteta has had to say. I feel sorry for, you know, if he was in his living room or something, because all of that is probably smashed up into several pieces now. It is what it is, man. Like, again, where's the fixtures? We got big fixtures and they're coming quick and fast, man. What, Thursday? Right, is that actually Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Bro, already Thursday we got Liverpool in the cup. Then on Sunday we go away to Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. Then on Thursday we meet them again, Liverpool that is. And you got Spurs away and then Burnley. So it's a city. Well, you got to play Liverpool twice. That's two big tests. You know, can you try and beat Liverpool in the cup, which I've seen us do more recent than the league? Saying that we not winning the league last year. I'm capping. Spurs at their place. You always want to win that, and that's a different beast under Conte. Burnley under Sean Dyche should be winning that, but they make things difficult. February's brazy as well. Assuming we're still in the Cat Yarrow belt, we get to the final or stuff when I get pushed back. I'm sure it's not in February. You know, in fact, it might be. Right, oh shit! I thought you lot could see. Sorry, I'll share my screen with you lot. That's an L. But yeah, going up. Look, man, games coming thick and fast, man. It is what it is. You know, if you apply a lot of what you applied today against Liverpool, of course, there's probably going to be rotations and no two games in any football is the same. But big games, man. Every game's a big game now, man. And especially because there's not too much where the table's concerned. Like people are going to fluctuate, really. This is why I like that we've given ourselves that insurance coming into the City game of picking up 3 points and stuff because we've got a platform to build on. February's brazy as well. Wolves away. What happened last season? You want to go and put that right? You know, March, boy, you know, it's got to the point where you can't even really be looking at the teams and be like, well, they're Watford, we can go there and win. You can't. Every game's a difficult one now. And for me, these are the sort of games where make or break our season, if I'm honest with you. And this is in March. Watford away, Leicester at home, Villa away, Palace away in April. These are the sort of things that make and break the season and that, man. Yeah, man. Is what it is. But yeah, I keep changing that timestamp. With all due respect, Sunday leave, don't know what leave is, and Premier League are different levels. Well, I guess Atwell proving you right. I mean, it's pretty obvious, you know. One's played in the park, one's played in the Premier League, but for the football purists out there, nothing really changes apart from the evident levels and the fundamental premise of play to the whistle. And you know, you have to account for shit refs. I'm not saying to accept it. I cannot really accept the standard of refereeing I've seen, but I'd be lying to you lot if I said we could just sit here and just focus on the reffing or just on these mistakes that certain man may have made, you know, across the whole night. I don't know about you lot, but I'm gonna go watch the game 2-3 times, right, and find other things and all them things there. That's what we should be doing. Partey put in a shift, and unfortunately, once again, he's going off to AFCON, which why you gotta play like this before you're going? Boy, other people are gonna have to stand up to be counted, man. It's a squad game. Suspensions, injuries, these are things. So holding, you're gonna have to do your thing. The refs changed the game 100%, man. But I don't try to talk about these refs, man. Shout out Tommy Yasu, he matched the work as well. And fundamentally for me, it's I don't want to say we turned a corner, but it's nice to just not be focused on, oh yeah, we didn't turn up for the first 10 and they put 3-4 against us and stuff. Bro, this is the first time Raheem Sterling has not bagged against us. Oh man, oh Lord. Yeah, Gabriel's being a donut. I don't disagree with Gabriel sending off, you know. The ref can't be blamed for Gabriel doing dumb shit. I can't lie to you. Referee, he's got himself wrapped up for the first one. I mean, the second challenge, and he's fucking about with the penalty spot. Don't get it twisted. I love it. I like that from Gabriel. I love that. But, bro, what do man want? I mean, if I'm reaching a bit, you don't have to give a man a yellow for that. It's a little warning, allow it in it. But I'm acting, man. I won't get onto him for the Gabriel thing, but the rest, hey. Oh, yeah. Criminal performance, man. Criminal performance. Moving like, was it Mike Dean at Old Trafford many, many years ago? Was it Mike Dean in that criminal performance? Arsenal United. Shades of that. In terms of a referee in masterclass, that has happened as well. And I do think the ref, one thing none of you are talking about, I feel the ref stopped being able to control the game. And it just become, you could shout the loudest, especially after the penalty. we were just mad in it, just moving mad, and they were doing the same. I think the rest stopped to kind of struggle to control them sort of things. It's up there for me. It'd be Spurs because well, that was them times there when we played Spurs away from home. I mean at home. When did we score 3 goals in a game? Let alone 3 in the first half. I would say that, but I mean these are the league champions. We's a goal up, so yeah, probably was our best 45 minutes, man. Odegaard's thing it would have been soft, but it's a pen 100%. You know, this is where us on TV, like it kept twanging me. 1 minute it's looking like one, then it's not. But yeah, man. Rodri getting away with bullshit as well. I don't think you can blame the ref for Gabriel's one. Gabriel's been an idiot. You know, he's been an idiot, and that's the stage in his career he's at. You've got to know not to do them things there. And you've got to always think about the long term because you are one of our key players. Now, you being stupid has put you out of, again, whenever our next game is, you can't play against Spurs. I don't know if that runs concurrently with the FA Cup and the League Cup and all that BS. But if it's just in terms of the Prem, which I'm no lawman, one of you please update me on my ignorance, it's peak for you then. And now look, wait, you'll have to see you all go on, man. I'm not gonna lie, I did want Pepe off the bench. I did think one of something. It did feel like someone could make themselves a hero off that bench today for me. We've come a long way from our first encounter against City, 1,000%. We need to spend in the right areas, and I would say you probably need to cover the more basics of our team, but I just feel them games there, historically, not so much the game we played against City today. I just feel the one thing we're lacking them talisman. You know, don't get it twisted. Smith Rowe and Saka moving into that territory. The last couple of weeks, Odegaard's been playing into that. And really, there was no individual brilliance per se like that from City. But I just feel there could be games like that for certain other clubs. And I don't know. Liverpool might have a Mo Salah. He can't do it all the time, but he might just get them out of that one day. Like, again, the Martinelli chance, he might just make sure he bags that sort of thing. I still stand behind Martinelli. But this is what annoys me about football fans, you know. It's like, you have to hold your L's. You missed a chance, but you man are ready to gas him and then say he's got all potential. And then sometimes on the route to get potential, you're going to have stinkers and people just turn on the guy. Like, he should have scored. Other than that, he had a decent game. He should have bagged 1,000,000%. Even Saka's reaction. Go and look at his reaction. He's like, how did you miss? I don't know. I was actually gassed about how we were playing. We had City by the throat, then we flopped. Xhaka gave that pen. Players started moving mad, and City struggled to even get past us. But, we did our thing, man. But yeah, man, it's just really it's the more senior players letting man down again. Really, as a Man City fan, Arsenal deserved the win. So sorry, Lauren, you can't be sorry. But I've seen Arsenal get points and twang things when we didn't deserve it. This is the belly of the beast, man. But we go again, man. Don't know where I said. I assume you're talking in general because I don't know where I've personally said there isn't positives. DJ, how you feeling? Kind of been explaining it, really, man. We go again, man. I see Saka is scoring more since he started saying he needs to pattern his finishing. That's the only thing stopping him, man. And it's the conviction that Saka, he's got a long way to go, but it's the conviction, man. Deluded. Nobody will say it, but Gab was at fault, losing his head for no reason. Xhaka a liability, but him and Partey were sublime, especially Partey. I don't think Xhaka was sublime. I think he was all right. Like 6, maybe a 7 until the bullshit. But I hear you, man. But we've got the most red cards now since 2020. We must be up there for penalties conceded in the league. So this tells you we've still got a lot to go from. Because if we're honest with yourselves, harshly done by, but the 2 goals we conceded were cheap. This is the thing, you know, if we're going to be a good defensive side, we need to learn how to avoid these things. because it was like, I can't remember at one point, it's like, what? We might win a little 1-0 here. Ramsdale might get a clean sheet. We can run some agendas. It might, Arteta's red and white army. We're moving mad. It weren't the case today, but we go again, man. We go again. We flirted with it before we didn't even get to flirt. We got flirted with now. We got the number. Bro, man gave Saka for no reason. Just trying to bully humble guys. Like, Saka isn't going to be rude to you. Just give a man yellow cards. Unpopular opinion, stuff like this doesn't help, man. Gabriel did stupid mistakes, but Xhaka hold people was more stupid. They're both equally as stupid because one man pulling someone, whether it's right or wrong, has led to a goal being conceded. One man's stupid decisions has led to himself being sent off. This is what we need not do. Oh, he was, but he did this. Bro, it's too stupid in two stupid moments. Boy. Oh, man. Odegaard was non-existent. Who said that? It does run concurrent with the cup. So yeah, if that is the case with Gabriel's thing, then he'd be back for Spurs, assuming there's you don't come back and do another one. So yeah, man. Yes, City won, man. I understand people want to troll and stuff, but this ain't the channel to do that. Like, I'm not the guy for that, bro. Man is not gonna start crying because we lost. Like, you're never gonna get that, and definitely not today, bro. Like, we lost to City. We lost to City and we got cheated. We cheated ourselves and we and the ref. Losing is losing, winning is winning. But what's man telling me? Like, I wouldn't say proud of losing, but my team tried to take it. Weren't like we done the pussy old thing we normally do. So, like, I hear it. Agendas have to fly, jokes have to run. I do the same thing, but like, it's just falling on deaf ears, man. Like, that's what you got to do. Be able to grind out results, man, and that's what City did. Partey played balled out today. It's just a shame that it's in vain, man. And I feel, the penalty. I'm not backing Xhaka over Gabriel. It just felt like when we went down to 10 men, that really, like, it really fucked us. The penalty fucked us as well, and obviously put us in a difficult scenario. But literally after the penalty was conceded, we almost scored. It just felt like when we was down to 10 men, as courageous as it might have been from the boys to not, because we could have just cowered away, and what we thought would have happened, like the cricket scores, and that could have been the case. That wasn't to be. But ultimately, our task was probably too hard at 10 men. I don't know. We probably still would have conceded inevitably. But I just think if we stayed at 11, we at least get a point, really. It's just we had too much to do, man. And it was done from there. I'm praying for the downfall of Pep. It's a bit weird. Anyone that prays for anyone's downfall is a bit weird. We don't advocate that. That's just bad, man. That's nasty. We don't do that around here. You can come back from a pen. Playing with 10 men effectively kills the game, and you saw it. City finally turned up. Mahrez looked like a baller. Kevin De Bruyne finally looked like a decent guy. Ake started to get a breather from Saka. Boy. 6-pointer versus Spurs. Ref was a Spurs fan. I wouldn't even say Spurs. He must have just been a City fan still. Or that, or Pep Guardiola must have had his nudes or something. He was moving brazy. He was moving extremely brazy. 650 likes. On a serious note, people, we're gonna get into. I'll offer my review, like I always do, which I have already, basically, and we'll review the player ratings and keep your opinions coming and whatnot, people. I just want to say thank you very much, man, because fucking hell, the way we've started 2022 on a mad thing, 655 likes. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. If Martinelli scores his chance, totally different discourse. Of course, if Martinelli scores, if Xhaka doesn't concede the pen, if Gabriel doesn't do whatever he did, if Martinelli actually passes to Lacazette before he had the other opportunity, things could have happened. All goals change games, and anytime they could have, would have, should have been scored. If the penalties missed, it would have changed the game. I hear it. It all depends how you look at it. They all play a cocktail, and they've all played a part. I don't think any of them have been the definitive factor. If anything, it's probably the red card. But yeah, man, terrible, man. Arsene Wenger is somewhere, bro. Wenger is somewhere vexed. It's a hard one for me to take because it's a hard one for me to take from the referee. But I'm just looking at my players, man. I've been here as an Arsenal fan where it's all the ref, it's all the ref, it's all the ref. I don't know the ref. I can't text you. I can't punch you in your face. Pardon me, I don't advocate violence. So what's the point, man? I might as well look at the things I can control. The refs are shit. If Arteta comes out, even though he's quarantining and talks about how shit the refs are, what do you see? People start getting banned. People start getting fined. I'm sure Sky Sports and BT, they're talking about the performance of City and Arsenal. They're reviewing the performances of all the individual players, tactically, everybody, whatnot, even down to the pitch, the standard of pitch more time, where indirectly you're criticizing or praising the ground staff. The minute you ask referees questions, who is it? Our next Premier League manager. It might have been Tuchel. I might be lying, but they question mark to ref. And what's the thing you always see? Oh, you're saying the refs aren't impartial. You're saying they're not free from bias. There's a law like you actually cannot do that. That's silly. That's silly. It doesn't help anyone. Referees watch football. Just like if they decide that Xhaka is a fire hazard, then penalties are given or not given. If people decide Edison's a good guy, then they're given or not. If they decide he's a madman, then it's given or not given. My point is just simply put, referees are human beings. It's not like a robot. And I've always said, I don't think the Premier League wants to improve the standard of refereeing. They like the controversy. You lot are talking about it. Some of you are foaming in the mouths. It's gonna be on Match of the Day. It's probably still on BT Sports. And I don't know how many games are left today, but there's gonna be some today, this game week. Probably midweek, there's going to be something. You're going to see the exact same Edison Odegaard one. It's not going to be given. You're going to see the same Xhaka one. That's it's going to be given or not given. The same things are happening game in, game out, and then they're just remixing as to why it means something in this game and not. They just make it up as they go along, man. Trust me. But I just think that, and I think they do that because they know the Premier League's about entertainment. People are going to be talking about this. They don't want a fair game, a game where the correct decisions are made. They just want controversy and bullshit. Personally speaking. Before the match, no one gave us a chance. In fact, to be fair, some fans were a bit more optimistic. Bro, Arteta has to be tearing up that living room. If you check the referee's Wikipedia, I mean, I don't know about that. Maybe he legitly is one, but I don't know. People can edit Wikipedia pages, and how Arsenal fans are, how we get already, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually, I would say, as the referee, because again, the Premier League need to pattern up because the standard of refereeing is like it's a product. It's literally a product. It's entertainment and it's killing it.